Ladies and gentlemen, sit down, buckle up, and brace yourselves for the roast of L.A. Beast, a walking, screaming medical emergency who looks like a video game character if someone maxed out the jawline slider but completely forgot to put a single point into brain cells. Kevin, you are a 40-something-year-old man who still wears a hat backwards, like you're about to fail a high school algebra test for the third time. You look at a toxic waste hazard sign and mistake it for a daily special. You are absolutely a biological disaster, a total failure of natural selection, and a living, breathing cry for help sponsored by Pepto-Bismol. Normal human beings look at objects and see tools. You look at them and see a menu. You fucking ate literally a glass light bulb. And you've eaten cactuses, needles and all. Proving your brain has completely lost the ability to distinguish between food and construction materials. You actively hunt down old food and expired food from the 1980s, turning your whole body into a landfill. Fuck, if someone dared you to eat a rotting leather shoe, you wouldn't even hesitate. You'd just ask if it came with a side of ranch. Your stomach lining doesn't need a medal. It truly needs a UN peacekeeping force to stop the chemical warfare happening inside you, brother. Let's talk about your absolute peak delusion, though, the time you tried to steal 2 ostrich eggs to crown yourself the Egg King. That ostrich was staring you down, looking straight into your fucking hollow skull. And what did you do to those eggs? You guzzled them down like a true boss. And what about the reverse egg challenge? The times you've puked them back up into that glass and then fried them and then ate them? That is not a challenge, Kevin. That is not entertainment. That is just a bird feeding its young on camera for ad revenue. You've completely dissolved your tongue with toxic sour candy and that 5-pound sugar-free gummy bear which didn't digest. It essentially acted as an explosive colon cleanse. Then the time you tried to smoke alcohol through a bicycle pump, which is the most aggressive, brain-dead way to get a hangover known to human science. You sit at a folding table in your backyard screaming at the top of your lungs in a weightlifting belt just to consume actual poison. It's not a workout, Kevin. It's a cry for a gastroenterologist and a psych evaluation. And then there are your Guinness World Records. You went to the official Guinness office to speed run the dumbest achievements human possibly. You chugged a 32-ounce bottle of maple syrup in 11 seconds, ate 9 powdered donuts in 3 minutes, and tore through a chocolate advent calendar like a feral raccoon on Christmas Eve. You literally hold a record for eating gummy bears with a stick. You are the only man in history to look at the ultimate human achievements and treat it like a checklist for severe diabetes. But you are a rare breed, Kevin. You are a complete and total maniac who is willing to endure absolute physical torture and permanent organ damage just so the strangers like me on the internet can watch you and cry over a gallon of spoiled milk in your backyard. I don't know how many times I've spent literally crying to the point of death watching your videos. You've successfully turned a mutant iron stomach into a pure gold. We love your colon absolutely despises you. And your neighbors are currently calling the cops on you. Now sit your dumb ass down, go see a doctor, and have a good day. Stay awful, people.